plan for increasing the police presence actually in the communities? Because I know now you have to wait so long unless it's a dire emergency, but part of the reason that the kids do get away with what they can is because they know there's no one around.
Year one is to assess where we are financially. And the only thing I can commit to at this point in time is to keep the number of officers that we have. As our economy improves and our city situation improves, the hiring of police will be the number one priority. And because I want to get us back up to our authorized strength, one of the things that Mayor Plusquellic has been adamantly opposed to is precinct police stations. He has been opposed to that. His statement, and I've heard it several times, and he can call me a liar if he wants to, but I heard him say it in my face that a precinct police station will be just another place for the police to stick their feet up on a desk. Okay? Residents have been asking for 23 years. That has come up at meetings. Well, what about our precinct police stations? Whereby the officers stay in the neighborhood, come to the neighborhood, and disperse from that neighborhood. Now, some things have happened in terms of some redistricting and some changes, which I think would be on the whole have been good. But I think looking at precinct police stations is a methodology to help increase that presence of police officers and that sense that they're committed to that particular neighborhood. I will never forget in the Madison Pepper area, which was heavily hit with drug houses and other things. And we worked with the SNUD unit, the health department, and we did raised, boarded up drug houses. You know, the residents came out on their porches and started applauding the police department as they were doing it. And to see that solidarity start to form within that neighborhood, people who felt very alone and in dealing with all the issues that are out there, they were starting to come together and they felt a partnership with the police department. That's what we have to start building. And so that we all can deal with those individuals who are destructive, who are negative, who are destroying our neighborhoods and doing things that are not in the positive interest of the rest of the community. We have to once again make them the minority and let them know where their place is. And for those who can't adapt, that's why we have a jail. Yes, sir.
Mike, do you have a role model, either at the federal level or the state level, that you like, the kind of leadership that you would like to hold yourself, behind and think about, that's the style of government I want to represent?
Well, I would love for people to love me as much as they love John Simon. That would be, he, to me, epitomized the definition of public servant. I don't remember anybody. You might have questioned his position or his politics or something, but you did not ever, I don't remember anybody questioning his commitment to the community and to citizens. So that was pretty cool. I love Lyndon Johnson. Remember, I said earlier, strange things come from strange places. For a Southern senator from Texas to be the champion of the civil rights movement, that's pretty cool.
My concern is whether or not your campaign is going to have the communication, the coordination, the marketing in order to be able to, take it to Plusquellic's camp. I mean, You know, he digs down when he's dirty, and he calls in favors, and, you know, and he's managed to win a lot of things over that you wouldn't have thought, so
Well, I've
that's
already
why
done
I'm
that
concerned.
for him.
Yes. Yes, we know.
Call me crazy, I don't think it's the last one to handle my mailbox.
No. Every election, there's clarity after the election because everybody had to pick sides. And it's real clear the establishment is supportive of this program. And that's those elected officials, heads of saloons, all those folks. And I've had discussions with many of them. I've called, the decision makers are you guys. That's who makes the decision, not those other individuals. They provide much of the money for the campaigns, but they don't make the decision. Citizens make the decision. And that's the most fun part of this campaign, is really going out and talking with the citizens. We're ready for this. We know exactly, I know who this guy is. I know how he's going to operate. He's already operating that way. He's a bully, and that's the tactic that he has used to both get office and stay in office. And I think the fact that a negative piece came out already in May from his camp tells me all I need to know. That they're scared and that they take us very, very seriously. And I think the residents have taken us seriously. The response from the volunteers and everything else has been phenomenal. And I've been very, very blessed with some really good people that have joined the campaign.
When the SWAT leaves office, does he get to keep his cricket player in the house?
That I don't know. You'll see some changes also in terms of other expenses. We'll be reviewing cars, who has cars, how many cars. As far as I'm concerned, the only people that should have cars are those that regularly, and I'm talking about regular Jane and Joe city workers that are out there and they use their car all day long for city business. As mayor, I'm not married to having a car. I have a car. You know, I can drive my own car.